Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your July 2022 general reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. So I am putting up this reading before the start of July. So we're harnessing in some new moon in Cancer energy for you. That occurs on the 28th, 29th of June, depending on your time zone. And this brings in a bit of a healing element. There's some, always a little bit of healing to do somewhere along the way. As humans, we clear things out and then we create ourselves some new issues along the way. It's just part of being who we are. So there is some healing element that is coming in there with that. But the new moon is flavored by Venus and Jupiter. Some very loving, some very abundant energy that's coming in there. So it's a great time to set some intentions. Make sure you focus on the positive though, because the Venus-Jupiter influence there, this is because there is an alignment just after the new moon, so it does flavor the energy. But we do also have some opposing forces. We've got Mars and Pluto at play. So there may be some anger, some frustration, things that come up to the surface. Okay, or you might find some people around you being a little bit ornery. So you can use that energy and use that firepower to, give you a little bit of drive and determination to get things done. It's not all bad. Okay, but it is a very feisty kind of energy. So focus on the positive. Okay, keep your wits about you. And the first week of July should be just easy breezy for you. Middle of July, of course, we do have a super full moon in Capricorn. We do still have it's very close to Pluto energy there. So be very tread lightly, okay, because when it's that close to the Pluto energy, it's going to feel a little bit like an eclipse. It's not an eclipse, but it may feel a little bit like it. So just something to be aware of. Just tread a little bit lightly there. We have Mercury and Venus, both are very active throughout the month. So, a little bit of ups and downs that we've got going on there. But then, of course, on 28th, 29th of July, we've got a new moon in Leo. And this one has a clash between Mercury and Uranus, so just a little bit of caution with communication. Maybe find new and better ways to communicate with those around you and also to yourself. And just a little bit of fiery energy that we do have going on. But of course, we've got a lot of love and abundance as well. So which one are you going to focus on? Okay, so let's get into your reading and see what we have coming out for you. Okay, beautiful. We have the door to spirit opening here for you. Okay, so you may find yourself being very much more aware of your intuition, of signs, symbols, and synchronicities going on around you. For some of you, you may have a bit of a spiritual awakening here. Pay attention to your dreams as well. Okay, everything is going to be kind of guiding you or pointing you to answers, to solutions, okay, or maybe even giving you some spiritual growth. This door is wide open. Take advantage of it. The door to spirit also does bring about a little bit of peace as well. So there may be some healing that does come in here for some of you. So really great energy to take advantage of. Your spirits, angels, guides, everyone guiding you, protecting you, and trying to talk to you probably. So great month for meditation, clear out your chakras, and really engage with your spiritual self. We also have the garden and the gate. Now, this may certainly be why the door to spirit is open for you. When we've got the garden and the gate, this is a little bit of a self-protection limited kind of energy. Okay, we do have this gate here. Okay, this this person here is standing on this side of it, nice and safe and protected, but there's a whole world to explore out there, and she holds the key right around her neck there. Okay, and we do have a little bird up there, so it's like spirit's really trying to encourage you to spread your wings and fly. You may be playing it safe in some area of your world. Perhaps there's something that you want to try. Maybe there's some changes that you want to make. Okay, or perhaps you've just been feeling a little bit protective of your own energy or your own self. When we have the garden and the gate, this is really spirit encouraging you to get out, to try new things, to do things that you love, to engage with people around you, to unlock those gates and get out. Okay, get out of your comfort zone. Even if you just do one little thing that makes you uncomfortable, then that is really all that Spirit asks. So I think you're getting some guidance and probably also some protection here as well, right? We sometimes do trap ourselves behind the proverbial gate, right? And we don't necessarily get out of our comfort zone, but it's very uplifting and very empowering when we do that. So there may be something there that you have been just feeling like you want to do, but you've been holding back a little bit. So this is that time to use this firepower that's coming in here from our planetary alignments and clashes, and perhaps you can use that energy to just give you that extra pep in your step to get going and to get moving or to make some change. Energy coming in, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles isn't a bad energy whatsoever. You might be thinking of cashing in on something, okay? Something that you've invested in, something that you've committed to for a while, okay? You might be having a look at where you are. It can be your money, maybe your home life, maybe your relationship, okay, or even just you. And you might be thinking of, am I still on the right track? Have I gotten to where I want to be? Do I need to do something different? So brings in a very an energy of assessment. Okay, there may be some purchases that you want to make throughout the month. And so you're looking at your bank account, Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you're looking at your savings and thinking, okay, can I afford this? Do I want to dip into my nest egg? Right? You could just be taking a step back as well and just assessing all kinds of situations in your world, very much like the garden and the gate. She's standing there, she's contemplating something, thinking about something. All right. And so that Seven of Pentacles does bring about that assessment kind of energy. It also brings in some patience as well. So perhaps you are working on something here and, you're just doing a little bit of a gut check there to just kind of see where you're at. It's important to do that every once in a while as long as we don't get ourselves stuck. So you could be thinking of a different strategy, a different plan, okay, or maybe you're just, being a little bit patient and just knowing that whatever you've invested your time and energy into, it's worth it, and you're very well on your way. Because the Seven of Pentacles can sometimes be an energy of success unfulfilled. Okay, you're aiming for the Ten of Pentacles, right? The big time, all of the abundance, and you might only be at the Seven. So you might be contemplating what you can do to make some improvements and take yourself to the next level. But of course, you may also be considering that there's the end of the road coming in here for you, and maybe it is time to make a little bit of a change. Okay, you might be feeling as though you've hit that proverbial glass ceiling in some aspect of your world. Challenge in your challenging energy, your challenge position here. We've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so when we do have an energy here in the challenge position, it's not quite like it being in the reverse. It's just something that you need to put a little bit time and energy and effort into, okay, or something that you need to clear away before you can move forward, something that you just need to deal with and just put a little bit of focus on, something that may actually just put a little bit of speed bump in your road to life here. So you may have some relationships that are a little bit challenging in your month ahead. Perhaps there's something that does need to be addressed, something that does need to be healed, because the Queen of Cups does bring in a big healing element. Okay, so maybe you have an opportunity here to fix or repair a situation, a relationship, okay, or something within you, either something from the present moment or something from the past. The Queen of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles both do bring in a very calm, a very patient kind of energy. So perhaps, perhaps there is something in during the month here that you might feel like you have itchy feet a little bit, right? You just want to get going. Okay, and patience may or may not be your strong suit in the month ahead. All right. Also being open, right? Because the Queen of Cups does bring in this open energy, and so you might be feeling you might be a little bit focused too much on one particular area rather than kind of being a little bit open to change or suggestion. Okay, you might be feeling a little bit stubborn in the month ahead. So just something there to be aware of. Okay, but the Queen of Cups does bring in also the door to spirit. Okay, so there may be something in your intuition that maybe is challenging you in some way, okay, or maybe something that you might be ignoring, okay. And when we have the door to spirit, we do have some healing energy that comes in, but it is a challenge sometimes, right? Because we've got to do something with it. It's like Spirit can show us the way, but then we need to take action on something. So there may be something that's really getting heightened or brought to the forefront for you, and it's just something that you need to work through. Okay, I don't think it's a huge issue that's coming in there, not with that Queen of Cups. Okay, there may also be a person in your world that maybe is a little bit of a challenge for you. Perhaps you're not on the same page. Maybe it's even someone that you want to see and you haven't seen. So, maybe communication is an issue, or, getting to spend some time with this person, quality time may be a bit of an issue there as well. Okay, so there may be a female or a male in there that's in touch with their feminine side. So, perhaps there is some issues within a relationship or a friendship that are on the way for you. Okay, but I think again, minor ones, okay, considering that energy there. Your advice from Spirit, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so the Ten of Swords, you may have a difficult decision to make. Now, the interesting thing with the Ten of Swords, it comes with it comes at the very end of a, kind of trilogy, shall we say, okay, of self-imposed restrictions, right? We've got the Eight of Swords, right? We're self-restricting us in some way, right? The Garden and the Gate, right? Very much like that Eight of Swords energy. The Nine of Swords, we overthink, overanalyze, we toss and we turn. And then the Ten of Swords, oh my God, exhaustion, right? Exhaustion. I can't keep thinking this way. I can't keep having this conversation. I can't keep doing this. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is really Spirit saying there's a better way. Okay, there's a better way to communicate. There's a new cycle coming in here for you. There's healing that's available for you. Okay, but you might actually need to make a difficult decision at some point in your month ahead. Okay, and this can just be making the difficult decision to try something new. Tens or endings leading way to new beginnings. Okay, so there's certainly something better on the horizon for you. There's healing that's available. Okay, there's a new way of thinking or communicating. Communication may be a big issue in the month ahead, so very much something to be cautious of there. Okay, think before you speak. Think twice maybe before you speak as well. Okay, because there may be something there that is a little bit of a challenge for you, but there's a better way. And that's the thing with the tens, right? We don't have to continue down a difficult path or a difficult course of action or be restricted. Okay, there's a new, better way of doing things. Okay, even a new cycle coming in here for some of you, something that's a little bit more positive. Okay, so sometimes we do need to really take stock of our situation with that Seven of Pentacles and see where we're at and make some important decisions along the way, or even really highlight that we need to change our way of thinking as well. All right, so just a little bit of advice from Spirit there. Blessings headed your way. The King of Cups. Ooh, look at that. We do have some soulmate energy coming out here for some of you. Now, this is not a love reading or anything. It's not a career reading. It's general reading. So this could be that you in the month ahead, your blessing is the King of Cups. Okay, your challenge was the Queen of Cups. So perhaps in the month ahead, you have an opportunity to find some balance in your world. Okay, your balance of your masculine and your feminine. Know when to take action, when to take the lead, when to make a move, but also know when to sit back and be open and receptive. A little bit of discernment may come in here with you. Okay, the little bit of diplomacy as well may actually be the order of the day. Okay, especially with that Ten of Swords that's there. Okay, some challenges with communication or with your thought process, and perhaps this King of Cups energy is really Spirit's way of sending you the ability to lead with your heart, lead with your intuition, rather than overthink and overanalyze something. So a little bit more heartfelt kind of energy, bigger connection with who you are and what it is that you're looking for, rather than overthinking, overanalyzing. What are you feeling? Okay, so we certainly do have some feelings coming in here for you in the month ahead. But the King of Cups is that excuse me, is that blessing of you really taking the lead, taking charge, following your heart, knowing when to take that action, but knowing when to take a step back. So I think here that you're going to get things back together. Okay, I think here you're going to find some balance and harmony, not just within, but maybe also within a relationship. Okay, because there can be some relationship things coming in here for some of you. Okay, perhaps there is a leveling up and maturing of a relationship that's coming in here, something that you've been maybe you've been with your person for a while. The Seven of Pentacles, how do we get things to the next level? Maybe you need to hash something out with the Ten of Swords. Okay, maybe you need to kind of get things back on track, back on the same playing field. All right, but the King of Cups can certainly represent something wonderful that you're connected to in the month ahead. Okay, some spiritual growth, personal growth here, perhaps restoring some balance. Okay, but also I think here taking some steps that make you feel good, following your heart, following your dreams. Okay, and when we have this assessment energy, I think you're taking that opportunity to really connect with your feelings and your heart space there, so that you really do know deep down what it is that you're looking to do. But the King and Queen of Cups, yes, can certainly be a relationship. Okay, a romantic relationship, yes. Okay, lots of love, lots of love. Okay, Venus energy here. Okay, so it can be something within a relationship, perhaps. Perhaps if you're single and looking for love, you may need to do something different. Okay, in order to put yourself out there, and you just never know who you might meet. The King of Cups. Okay, sometimes we can be a little bit closed off. We can be hesitant. The Garden and the Gate, because we're not sure what's waiting for us on the other side. So that uncertainty sometimes does keep us a little bit stuck. Okay, so just something to be aware of there. There may be love out there for you, should you be willing and open to receiving it. Okay, chances are Mr. or Mrs. Right is not just going to materialize out of thin air on your couch. Okay, you do need to do a little bit of something to get yourself out there. Okay, but this can represent partnerships of all kinds, friendships, business partnerships. Okay, you name it. Okay, I think you're going to be finding your way forward. And I think if something is not in alignment with who you are, or even your morals or your values, then you might be contemplating finding something a little bit new. But I don't think you're rushing into anything in the month ahead, at least not so far, right? It's a very calm, cool, collected kind of energy. Your overall outcome for your month, though, we do have the Ten of Cups. So we do have some happiness, some joy, a sense of stability and security, things coming together in an incredibly positive way for you. One of the happiest cards in the entire tarot is the Ten of Cups, right? So it's like the happily ever after card, storybook romance, okay? Finding the perfect opportunity, figuring out a peaceful way to resolve an issue, whatever excuse me, whatever that is for you. Okay, that Ten of Cups brings about unlimited possibilities, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a sense of satisfaction, and a sense of security there as well in your world. Okay, so this could just be you sorting throughout some feelings throughout the month of July, and you're just feeling really good, feeling like you're on the right track, and that you're have accomplished something, or you're just got this sense of peace that's around you as well. So it's a really, really positive energy for you. The energy at the bottom of this deck is the Ace of Cups. So certainly some healing, some new energy, some new opportunities. Perhaps you're feeling very creative through the month here as well. The aces are always awesome energy, always represent something new or improved. Okay, a peace of mind, healing of the heart and the soul. Okay, even meeting new people or taking relationships or situations up to the next level. So the Ace of Cups is a beautiful energy, infusing you with new opportunities, new beginnings, fresh horizons, a new way of looking at things, and possibly even some spiritual awakening there as well, a little bit of spiritual growth for some of you. Okay, so very awesome energy that's coming in here for you guys, I gotta say. So let's get a few more cards here. Let's get a few more bits of information for you. Thank you very much. So we have the Hermit. There we go. The Hermit coming in there. We've got the Fool in reverse. Aha. Yes, there we go in your challenge position. We've got the King of Wands in reverse is advice from Spirit. Okay. Six of Swords, beautiful, moving forward, sorting some things out. And we've got the Page of Swords in reverse with that Ten of Cups, all right? The bottom of this deck, we do have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration. So again, that King and Queen of Cups there. You may actually be getting together with some people. Perhaps there is some teamwork and some partnerships. Maybe finding the right person to join you in your endeavors is a little bit of a challenge with that Queen of Cups there. You could also, just be collaborating with people and working together with people throughout the month. And maybe there's, a few little challenges, and we'll call them healthy debates that do come up through the month here as well. But the Three of Pentacles is really something there where you're putting some effort into something and you're seeing the fruits of your labor. You're seeing something come together, okay? And you may also even be seeking out some sort of advice along the way as well, okay? Or you could actually be stepping up into the leadership position and leading and guiding or helping or teaching other people along your path as well, because we do have the Hermit here. Now, the Hermit is wise old sage energy, and, considering we do have some leadership energy for you with the King of Cups here, you could possibly be teaching others or guiding others. Maybe there's some project that you're working on, okay? Something in your workplace, okay? It can be something in your personal life as well. Maybe they seek out your guidance. But it can also be you stepping into your spiritual gifts as well. And maybe you're starting to use them, not just on yourself, but maybe also to help other people. But the Hermit is that Virgo energy, and it is a solitary energy. It's where we extract ourselves from the current situation, right? You've got the Seven of Pentacles, where you're taking a step back and you're assessing your situation. And the Hermit is the same thing, but on a bigger level. Okay, so, so really you might be feeling a little bit reflective in the month ahead here. But the Hermit is where we go within, we do a little bit of soul searching. We think about, what is it that I want? What are my goals? What are my dreams? Where do I want to get to? This is, what the Hermit always carries: a lantern to light the way, but that star represents your purpose, your dreams, your goals. Okay, so whatever it is there, I think you're going to be going within, you're going to be doing a little bit of reflection, some contemplation, and then you're going to be figuring out what your next steps are or what it is that you're looking for. Okay, some of you might be on the right track and you're just taking that little step back there just to make sure that, okay, what are my next steps? Am I on the right track, right? But some of you might be looking to make a change. All depends on your situation. But the Hermit is also where we do that soul searching. You might actually be figuring out your soul's purpose. Why am I here? What is the meaning of my life? Okay, so you might be getting some bigger answers than just your regular day-to-day, especially with the door to spirit open, because the Hermit, right, is a very spiritual energy. Okay, so you might be getting some enlightenment. Okay, you might be really kind of growing on your spiritual side there. But the Hermit brings in healing as well. So we do have this healing element that is coming in through your month ahead. Okay, now your challenge position with the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse is reckless. Okay, so you might actually be dealing with somebody who maybe just charges into things before they really speak. Okay, or before they really think about things, right? That could also be you. I mean, a little bit of spontaneity and being a little bit impulsive is all good, all well and good and fine and diddly dandy, but sometimes it doesn't necessarily go our way. But the Fool in reverse can also bring about some mistrust, right? Usually the Fool in the upright is where we don't always know all the details of what we're doing, but we just trust that we're on the right track and we jump right in. Okay, that Fool in reverse, not necessarily so much. Okay, so there may be a lack of trust somewhere here. And that may be part of a healing element. Perhaps there's a person in your world. Maybe there's been some misunderstanding. Okay, it could be something from your past. All right, there may be some trust issues somewhere along the way. Maybe you don't trust yourself. Garden and the gate, right? So there may be something there that you do need to work through and that you need to heal from. And that Queen of Cups gives you that spiritual energy, gives you that healing energy, so that maybe you can really dive deep and figure out why it is that you don't trust yourself, or maybe, even trust a person as well. But part of your challenge here may be hesitation. And we see that coming in already. Lead with your heart and your soul. What is it that you want? Are you looking for a new opportunity? Are you putting the feelers out? Do you need to have a conversation? Do you need to go within and really get real with yourself? Whatever that happens to be for you, okay, that fool, get out of your comfort zone. Okay, sometimes we can be rash and impulsive, and that doesn't always do us well, and we need to come back down to earth a little bit. But sometimes we don't do anything at all and we get a little bit stuck. Okay, so that may be part of some hesitation there. Okay, and that's part of a little bit of a challenge for you. So, something to think about here. Your advice from Spirit, the King of Wands in reverse. So there may be some healing that is needed, okay, with a person in your world. All right, the King of Wands in reverse is someone rash, someone difficult to deal with. Okay, someone maybe who you don't even get along with. Okay, someone who you just maybe have some aversion to. All right, but the King of so there may be something there to heal or to avoid, maybe something to let go of. Right, if you're in a situation that is just really not doing it for you anymore, perhaps it is time for a bit of a change. Okay, because we do have that Fool coming in with some new beginnings for you, and we do have this big assessment energy. So if you can't heal a situation, if you can't repair or fix a situation, and you try your damnedest to do so, okay, it may be time to part ways. And we do have that ending with the Ten of Swords. But the King of Wands can also, represent your energy here as well. So perhaps there's some procrastination going on here, and Spirit's really trying to encourage you to turn this frown upside down. Okay, the King of Wands in the reverse is going nowhere fast, right? The Fool in the reverse, yes, it can be impulsive and reckless, and just taking unnecessary risks sometimes. But of course, this can be a big stuck energy here. All right, and Spirit's advice to you is figure out what you want and then take action, because we can get stuck in contemplation mode. We can get stuck in assessment mode for a long time sometimes. Okay, if we don't get the answers, it's like, okay, I have the answer, I know what I need to do, but I'm still going to sit on here, I'm still going to just hesitate. And sometimes we're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect time. Sometimes timing is really everything, okay? And sometimes it's just not the right time to make a move, but we still need to be open to it, okay? And seize the opportunity when it presents itself, right? But, with this stuck energy here, Spirit's really saying, you know what? Time for a change, time to do something different, time to get out of your comfort zone, time to take some action, okay? And, maybe get out of your shell a little bit here, okay? Spirit's really trying to get you unstuck, okay? Now, this could just be some inner energy, something that really does need to be healed and released, but this can also be something in your outer world, okay? Relationships, your career path, okay? Maybe you're looking for a big change in your career. Perhaps you're looking for something a little bit more fulfilling, and that can sometimes be hard to come by. Okay, so figure out what it is that you want. Okay, be open to suggestion, to new opportunities, or to people in your world, and then take action and go get her done. Okay, because blessings headed your way also is the Six of Swords. Okay, and this is moving forward, moving out of trouble or stagnation or difficult times. Okay, and finding a peaceful resolution, finding your way forward, taking action even, but in a calm, calculated, kind of peaceful approach. If there's some issues with people that are around you in the month, the Six of Swords brings us the ability to compromise, right? We've got diplomacy that comes in with that King of Cups there. Okay, lead with your heart. What is it that you're looking for? What do you need to do? Where do you need to go? What change do you need to make? Right, your heart will lead you and guide you along the way. Okay, so you may have a compromise, or maybe a diplomatic approach at things, a different approach at things, and this gets you unstuck. It's moving you forward. Okay, so you do have forward momentum. So however that unfolds for you in your month ahead. Okay, now your overall outcome, we do have the Page of Swords, but this little feller, he's in the reverse too. So, you do gotta have a little bit of disruptive energy, as we said at the beginning of your reading, okay? So it's just something to be aware of throughout your month, okay? But the Page of Swords in the reverse, oh, pesky little feller here, all right? This is an energy here where you you just need to be aware to pay attention to the signs that are in front of you, because sometimes the Page of Swords can be that energy of ignoring the signs, okay? And with the Door to Spirit here, Spirit's really trying to show you your path, show you your way forward. Okay, really trying to bring some enlightenment to your situation. Okay, so I think here that there is this possibility that you may ignore some signs in front of you, but there's also this happiness and joy. So I think here that you may ignore something, but then I think Spirit's really going to knock a little bit harder. Okay, and is really going to amp up the signs for you. Okay, to the point where you can't ignore anything anymore. All right. This can also be that there is a very positive, a positive outcome on something that has been a big misunderstanding. Okay, because the Page of Swords all about your communication, right? So I think there may be some communication issues coming in for some of you throughout the month ahead. Okay, and there may be just some, some conclusions that someone has jumped to, right? Some impulsive energy here that is just sometimes when we're a little bit too impulsive and we don't think things through, sometimes we still get to where we want to be, okay, but sometimes the road is a little bit bumpier than it should have been, okay, just because of something that we did, or it's like, oh my god, I've made a mistake, now how do I fix it? Okay, so you may make a mistake and you may be fixing it through your month ahead as well. Okay, but the Page of Swords also brings in a reminder to slow down. Okay, yes, we need to make, yes, we need to make progress. Okay, but again, we've got maybe some impulsive, rash energy that may come in here for some of you with that Fool. Okay, and this is really that reminder here that, sometimes fools rush in, right? And, just, take it easy a little bit, right? Make sure you've got all of your information, gather your facts. Okay, and yes, we do need to move forward and take action, but maybe in a calmer way. Okay, whatever it is that you're doing there, I think you may have some family support and help there. Okay, but there also may be, again, some communication issues in there. Not anything so major that I don't think you can fix or repair them. Okay, but I think here you have a happy outcome to some misunderstanding or some impulsivity, okay, or some rash energy. I think you've got a good outcome for that. So just something to be a little bit aware of, because we do have multiple reversals there for you. And, some people shy away from reversed cards. I love them. They are part of the tarot system. You're supposed to read them. Okay, sometimes you're just not feeling it, but they represent a disruption in the energy, basically. Okay, so they always highlight that there's something that you need to pay extra attention to. All right, so they're very important. But so you do have a little bit of disruption here, but I think here that you are very much on your path to figuring things out. So let's get some final messages here for you. We're going to grab some angel numbers for you, some signs from your angels, from Spirit, and let's see what direction that they're pointing you in. 888, I am abundant. Well, hello, my friends. This is excellent energy. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place of abundance. I am abundant. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Get yourself in alignment. See, Spirit's trying to get you in balance, get you in alignment here, and get you in receiving mode. Okay, so beautiful energy. And of course, we do have abundance coming in there with that 10 of Cups, and we've got an Ace of Cups. So you may be wiping the slate clean and having a fresh start, or, really kind of opening yourself up to the next level. Lovely. I am adventurous. Okay, number 23. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous, okay? Embrace the Fool energy. Turn that frown upside down, okay? Remember, this really does describe the Fool, to be quite honest with you, all right? And sometimes we just get a little bit stuck in a rut, okay? And Sag, you're usually pretty much a go-getter, full of firepower and everything, but sometimes we do just get a little bit, life gets in the way sometimes, right? But we also have 27, I am expressive. Your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. Okay, and that might be where all that cup energy comes in there for you, okay, to share your light with the world, right? That Hermit card, right? Maybe you're figuring out some of your gifts and your talents that you can share with the world. Doesn't have to be spiritual, okay? A lot of talent and creative energies coming in there with all of this cups energy for you. So maybe you're feeling a burst of inspiration. Maybe you're getting out of your comfort zone a little bit to show people what you're made of. Okay, share your skills, your talents with others. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit that like button there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's get those YouTube algorithm gods moving in our favor here. Anyways, I thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I'll see you later. Bye.